What if I told you that the guy who made Thor laugh is about to host a gala that could change lives? Let me break this down. Taika Waititi, the director who turned a superhero into a snarky Kiwi, is set to take the stage at the amfAR Venezia Gala. Now, I know what you're thinking, wait, isn't he more of a comedy guy? But here's the kicker, this isn't just another red carpet event. It's a fundraiser for AIDS research, and Taika's been a long-time advocate for this cause. Personally, I think it's wild how someone known for absurd humor can also be so deeply committed to something as serious as global health. It's a reminder that celebrities aren't just here for the memes, they're here to make real impact. What makes this really interesting is how he balances his creative persona with this role. Does he bring the same irreverence to the podium as he does to a set? Or does he shift into a more solemn tone? I'd love to see how he navigates that tension. It could either humanize the cause or risk overshadowing it with his usual energy. Now, let's talk about who's getting honored. Marina Abramović, the performance art legend, is receiving the Award of Inspiration. If you've ever seen her work, you know she's not just an artist, she's a provocateur. What many people don't realize is that her career has been a lifelong exploration of human endurance and connection. Pairing her with a fundraiser for AIDS research feels like a perfect match. It's not just about celebrating her art, it's about amplifying her message of resilience. And then there's Bebe Rexha, who's set to perform. Her latest album, Dirty Blonde, is a raw look at identity and self-discovery. I find it fascinating that her music, which often deals with personal vulnerability, is being paired with this event. It's like the theme of exposing the truth is woven through both her art and the cause amfAR supports. But here's what really gets me, the timing. This event happens during the Venice Film Festival, which is already a hub for cinematic innovation. Taika's hosting gig comes right before his new film, Clara and the Sun, drops. That's not a coincidence. It's a masterstroke of synergy. He's using the festival spotlight to promote his work while also amplifying a cause. From my perspective, this is textbook strategic storytelling. He's not just selling tickets to a movie, he's selling a narrative that connects art, activism, and his own creative journey. And let's not forget the other projects he's juggling. He's also acting in Place to Be, a film that's part of the festival. That's a lot for one person, but it shows how deeply he's embedded in this ecosystem. It's almost like he's curating his own mini-festival of purpose. What this really suggests is that the line between entertainment and activism is blurring. When I think about events like this, I wonder, how much of the public's attention is actually translating into real change? I mean, sure, the auction of contemporary artworks and custom experiences sounds glamorous, but does it fund the kind of research that could save lives? Or is it just a way for the elite to feel good about themselves? That's the deeper question I keep circling back to. On one hand, these galas are necessary, they raise millions. On the other, they can feel performative. But then again, without visibility, how would these causes ever get the attention they need? It's a tightrope walk, and amfAR seems to be walking it pretty well this year. The fact that they've got Taika, a global star with a history of advocacy, on board. That's not just a win for the event, it's a win for the entire movement. So, what's your take? When you see a celebrity at an event like this, do you see the cause, or do you just see the spectacle? Let me know in the comments. And if you're curious about how Taika pulls off this balancing act, I'll be watching the gala closely. Stay tuned for more thoughts on this.